Iron Bill back again with another video. I'm sorry for the lapse, just a lot going on, and that doesn't ever seem to change. I'm going to show you today a video on the Expunge mission, the new corrupted Expunge mission. And this is a real turn in the storyline for Destiny because you find out a whole lot of things here after this mission that I don't want to reveal. But I've run through this a few times now. This will be my fourth trip through it. I don't want to reveal why, although you saw that you got a pinnacle there after 3 runs through it. Definitely worth doing, and really worth doing for a lot of other reasons. As we get going here, sponsorship. Diet Coke, taste of an older generation. Alright, my loadout here, I'm a hunter, Stasis, I'm running Stompees, I'm running Whispering Slab, and Salvager Salvo, and I believe also I've switched between Falling Guillotine and Anarchy. And I, of course, have my Breach and Clear on. I'm an Unstoppable mod for the grenade launcher. Have all the scavenger mods on for a grenade launcher because that's really what makes this work. Now, that having been said, what I'm doing here is I'm running the sword for the aerial mobility. And it doesn't always get me out of a jam because I'm not very good player, but it can get you out of a jam in some of the jumping parts. And if you haven't done any of these expunges yet, this is a platforming section with some enemies on it. It's not tough. At least the platforming stuff, but there are some surprises this time in the corrupted version. I would tell you the regular version is a piece of cake. It doesn't take any time to run through it at all, and you know, anybody can do it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So I have only ever done these solo, so don't let that intimidate you. If you can only do this yourself, that's totally fine. All right, so this first part here, we're headed towards the platforming part. Now, I typically wait right here because there'll be a, they call it a purge, but there'll be a wall that'll go through here in a second. You'll see it, and you just let it go. And if you do that, yeah, it's going to take a little time to get that done, but it takes longer to die and res, and then have to face that again anyway. So, I'm using the Whispering Slab because I like the visibility that it affords me. I believe it's also a lightweight bow, or it may not be. I think it's a combat bow. By the way, I just passed a cubby there that's a safe zone. There are a couple of them along the way here. If you do hear the sound of that purge coming behind you, you can get in there. Now, I opt to wait here, I think, because if that door slams on me, I'm going to die. So I didn't figure I wanted to give up a stupid death there because it does eat time. Now, it's also worth noting, if you haven't done this already, that there are in 2 of our previous weekly challenges, or not, I guess I shouldn't call them challenges, triumphs, speed runs. One of them is for less than 10 minutes, the other is for less than 6 minutes. It's basically the same pathing either way, but this week you wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't think you'd be able to do it that fast, simply because there's so many enemies along the way. Now, you can pass a lot of them, and I've seen videos of people doing that. Again, I'm not that good. I'm not that steady. And I sail along here pretty well for a while, and then I just start kind of fouling up, which is my typical way of playing. These blast plates, by the way, are new. They had not been there until this week. Neither had the blights or anything like that. And by the way, those orbs there that shoot you are a real pain, because if you touch them the wrong way, you will die. I had been taking the left path on that, but I'm going to start taking the right because it's faster. It gets you to this point quicker, and you just keep going, is what you do. And that's where I should probably have the sword on, but I want to come out here ready to go. And this is where I think I do my first foul up. And, you know, my friends argue that Stompees are a problem. I don't agree with that, but these orbs are basically predicting that I'm coming. I think this is maybe not. I'm not even anywhere near those mines and they go off, and I just decide to pop over that one, and I'm really trying to move here quickly. And so far, you know, I'm at 4 minutes. I'm going through this pretty much as fast as you could. Now I usually opt to go ahead and hit the snipers just to get them out of the way. Now up on that next ledge you're going to see that there are some enemies, and I usually take my Salvager Salvo and try to get a shot or two up there on them. And I didn't. There we go. That time I got most of them. And I just completely missed him there and decided, I've got a sword on. Maybe I'll go pop him with that. I don't want to use up all my grenade launcher ammo. And it's faster to do what I'm doing there. Alright. Yeah, this is for sure where I do the screw up. And this is generally about where I do. The platforming gets a little bit more challenging here. I'm looking for enemies and there's one. And I really take my time to make sure that I don't get blasted off the ledge. And then I go and watch. This is just stupid. And I've got it. And I get on this switchblade here, and it tosses me. Yeah, see, it flicked me back. And then I get on it and you know, make the same mistake. And if you swing and jump, yeah, see, and I just overstepped it. If I was better at it, I would have been there solid. But I screwed it up. You saw what I was trying to do, and it should have worked. It's just I'm not very good at it. I'm about to kill myself again. You know, I don't run through this with my sword out, and it throws me a little bit. I just decided to skip the switchblade altogether because you don't need it. That's what I should have done in the first place, and I'd already been through here. Now, you can toss a grenade launcher down there. Of course, I did a terrible job. I think I blew 2 shots on it and finally settled down and think, all right, let's get them clustered up. We're doing all right now. And that's that. And I think I had something shooting at me, but, oh, there it is. And so, with that said, again, I want to be careful here. I think I wind up screwing this up too. Unnecessary. I could go around that right side, I think, from there, and I just opted not to. And look at how much time I take only to die a moment later. And I just jump over it. Double jump. How sad. How sad. I'm a terrible platformer. And I'll admit, when I first looked at the Expunge missions and saw that they were basically platformers, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm not going to do this very much. I mean, of all the things that I don't like to do, this is pretty high on the list. Alright, so I just decide, stop messing around. Just go straight at it. And then this is where it's useful to have the stasis grenades, because it locks these guys down and it gives you some room to breathe. Now, honestly, I could just ignore them. I could just go right around the corner. And if I was speedrunning, really speedrunning, that's exactly what I would do. I'd go around this right side, which you'll see me do here in just a second, and avoid the enemies almost altogether, because you'll be off that platform before they can do anything about it. Or at least you should be. And I'm getting sniped, I can feel it, and I don't want to take a chance that I'm going to get sniped again. And so, after that, and you know, I look at this and realize I shouldn't be wasting time with that stuff. I'm being too careful. Alright, more enemies. And a good melee there. Of course, takes care of the bulk of them. This guy, this is why you want to have the grenade launcher on. And remember to get off the shield side with that guy whenever you're messing with him. That's not going to do me any good. I've got to get over and kill the person creating the shield. There he is. So we're good. Back to business. There's where I was. I always think I have to go right back down there and get turned around. Oftentimes I get in a hurry and forget to shoot that until it's too late. This guy I could ignore. I could just run off. But I go ahead and take him. And he just appears right on top of you. It's something to look out for. Alright. Now, the bow and arrow is a little slow for that one, but it does work. The reason I like the bow in this particular case, besides the fact that it has good visibility, is its range. It's essentially a sniper. That's a rapid-fire sniper. And, you know, basically a bottomless well of ammo. And so whenever you have snipers popping you from a distance, you know, you can have the confidence that you can reach them. You have the stability and the one-hit kill capability if you hit them squarely. All right. Back on track, sailing along. The fight itself doesn't take that long. It's just getting to it. Now here's a perfect example. Just finish that guy off. Try to avoid some of that blast. I have to kill this person for the orb. This Nexus Harpy. Be careful not to be blown off of that. Three orbs here. Right, left, and top. Pick this up. I'm making my way over here to the left. More enemies are going to spawn. And I should have been in trouble there. But since I didn't hesitate, I got right through it. Sniper. I don't know if this is the one that I pop and that may be a little bit later on. Okay, so I'm getting close. I want to throw a grenade right there. This allows me to sort anything that's close to me. And I've got to stop that guy right there. Now those ogres, they mean business. And again, I got that guy stopped. Yeah, he's in my opinion, if you let him get close to you here, you're going off the ledge. And there's not much that's going to stop it. Now at this point, I can take my time. And Salvager Salvo is really good on these guys if you hit him squarely. Now I think he knocked me back on the shot, is what he's doing. And I'm not hitting him. There we go, there's a shot. He's gone. 2 shots will either kill him or just about kill him. If you hit him in the eye. I hit him in the arm there. You see that? Alright, so not too bad. I've got my last harpy in front of me. Okay, nothing to worry about there. Looking around, picking up my ammo. And yeah, after I socket that particular bowl, I'm going to be pretty much ready for the last fight. And again, I apologize for the length of this video today, but it just takes me that long to get through it. Although this was one of my fastest runs, and that's why I'm showing it. Just get through here. There's the last socket. Basically, just hop over immediately. Those 2 islands are close enough together that if one begins to dissolve on your way over, you'll probably have the opportunity to shift in the air. I use triple jump. Okay, now I'm switching back to Anarchy and making some space on my inventory here for what's about to come. So, strategy. I know that if I Anarchy this guy right away and put my super on him, it'll pretty much make him shield up, but it'll also control the ads that I'm going to need to kill. And I'm going to kill enough things here that I'm going to get my super right back by the 3rd phase. And this is gated. It's really hard to just take him all the way down in one round. You see, he's immediately gated. You know, and there's no way in the world that I could have done more DPS than what I did right then. Alright, so I love Salvager Salvo, by the way. I mean, do you just see how killer this is? Alright, so the smart move on this, I'm going to have to take these orbs across to sockets, and I probably shouldn't have killed both yet, because the boss will guard the orb if you leave it on the ground. And I should have probably just taken that harpy about halfway down, but I don't know. I kind of got in the mindset of I'm going to kill it, and yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these goblins down. Missed that one because he flinched me, and I just missed that one because I missed it. I'm getting flinched from my left, though. Alright, so I need to get him down before he hits me again. And now I'm going to get out of dodge. Alright, now you notice he's not real far off of it, and he has a stomp mechanic, which is serious. Now watch this. I think this is the one. Nope. It may have been on my previous run. It's just so aggravating, you know, because, you know, it's a new mechanic this time around. Used to, those things didn't kill you, but if you touch them the wrong way, that you will die. Alright, so now I've got a shield busted again. I'm halfway to my super. It's going to take 3 phases to get him. Make sure I don't miss my shot. Put a couple of arrows in him while he's debuffed. Take down these ads. Don't disrespect the ads. And, you know, there's no time limit on this either, so there's no reason to risk anything. Put a little bit more damage on him, and you notice it wasn't a time thing. You see, I wasn't quite sure that I'd killed that Cabal, taking Cabal back there. There's another one. A new wave had spawned because I've done so much damage. Arrows do a good job against them. You'll notice I'm really not struggling with the ads too much. That's why you don't want those guys close. I'll let one slip in on me there. Alright, so I'm working the pillar here for cover. And that was a risky move because that's a good way to blow yourself up. That took care of most of the ads. Gosh darn it, you just can't say enough for the Salvager Salvo, can you? And it is just beast mode for ad clear. So long as you time it right, time your detonations right. Alright, so now I've got plenty of time to take these guys down. I think this time maybe I do just put a little bit on this guy and leave him up. No. Nope. Apparently not. There we go. On one of my runs, he just stood right on the orb and I couldn't get to it. At least if the harpy's up, he won't stand on that. I don't think I hit him. And just about stepped off the ledge. The fight's going as it will. There are people who will do it faster and more efficiently than I am, but you know, there's no way I'm going to fail the challenge at this point. Alright, so here we go. This is the last time I have to go across. Getting pounded. Here we go. Yeah, it was a previous run where that happened to me, apparently. Alright, notice I've got my super again. And I have ammo, heavy ammo. I want to make sure it's loaded. It is. I'm going to plug him and then throw my super. And let's see what happens. Yeah. And just go for broke. You can get him in 3 phases easy. And that's all there is to it. Now, I'm going to stop this as soon as I pick up my chest, because there's a lot of lore and just discussion of things going on here that, yeah, we really don't want you to see. Spoilers. So I'm going to stop it there. I will tell you the loot is worth seeking. It's high stat. If you get armor, it's high stat. If you get weapons, many of them have dual slots, dual perk slots, and they're good. I mean, these weapons are good this season, so it's worth going for. Now, I've gotten a lot of Salvager Salvos and farewells, but yeah, very much worth it. And plus, this is a +2 pinnacle, so I would go. I think that's right. No, this is a +1. This is a +1 pinnacle. Gambit's +2. Anyway, it's worth going for. You know, it's worth farming. And the keys that you need to open that chest drop from enemies. You just look for a little blue triangle whenever you defeat an enemy. It could happen anywhere. And you can hold a total of 5. So, you know, don't let that make you think, well, now I'm going to have to go run an expunge because I've got 5 keys and I don't want to waste them. I mean, you can do that, but solo, this took about 18 minutes. I don't know how much I'll farm this on my own at that point, you know, or at least the point at which I reach the level where I've gotten all the weapons that I want. Armor, though, it's tough to argue with the armor. It's kind of spiky, though. I mean, so like if you were to get something that was mobility, it would be like all mobility, almost nothing anything else. But if you had a particular build that you were trying for, it's a good way to get that high stat piece that you need to finish off a build. So with that said, this is Iron Bill. I'm thanking you for watching and hoping to catch you again real soon, and I'm signing off.